You're watching 5 Talk Street. Welcome back. I'm Vince Sims. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused all of us to make changes in our lives, and it has created a great need for some families who are struggling with their finances, elder care, child care, health issues, much more. Well, one local organization has been working to meet those needs, and it's Daddy Lights Ministry. Here to tell us more is the founder and CEO, Latrika Jones. Latrika, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so first of all, let's talk about this organization. What do you do? What is this?
Yes, this is an organization that I have created to actually be a bridge over troubled water. We provide different services, resources for people that's dealing with domestic violence, elderly care, prescriptions, medicines that's needed, especially due to the pandemic and so many things that's taking place. A lot of people are out of work or just needing help with assistance with elderly care or even domestic violence. We help in different areas. So that is my whole vision and purpose of starting the organization, is to provide hope and help to where it's needed.
That is awesome. Daddy Lights Ministry. That's a very interesting name. Well, what does this name mean?
Yes, Daddy Lights Ministry is something that, is personal for me. I never knew my earthly father, but I always had a spiritual father, which is Jesus. And just everything I've been through you could possibly imagine, he just have been my comforter and my strength. And I just realized me building a relationship with Jesus, it allowed me to be able to open up opportunities for me to be able to help others. So that's where Daddy comes from. It stands for Jesus. And since, we're dealing in a world with so much that's taking place with, again, the COVID-19, dealing with the pandemics, people out of work, dealing with financial hardships, needing help with medicines and our elderly, things of that nature. So it's a lot of darkness that's taking place. And I just want to be light, a beacon of hope, light in a dark world. So you combine the two, you have Daddy, which stands for Jesus, and you have light, which is, I see myself as light in a dark world, representing Jesus to help people that's in need. So that is where the name Daddy Lights come from.
I love that combination and that name. That is just great right there. So love the name, but why did you start this?
Well, it's personal for me. I was once a victim of domestic violence for over 10 years. And very hard, scary times, different things I went through. And it wasn't just physical, it was mental and emotional. And just went through a lot of things, even isolated myself. I didn't even want to tell anybody. But I just know personally what it's like to go through, isolation, feeling insecure, not having, the support system that you need in an abusive, toxic environment or relationship even. And I was just led, hey, you're not the only one that's facing these obstacles, these challenges, these setbacks even. And it's just only right to reach out and to help somebody that needed help like you once did. So that's why I started this organization.
Latrika, as you said, you've gone through this. You were a victim yourself, a survivor. So when you were going through this, you started your organization, but was there a reason? Like, did you see the need, or was there other organizations that didn't provide what you're providing?
Absolutely. I do believe that this is a place where many people are overlooked and the help is not there sometimes. So it tends to fall in between the cracks. And just like I say, I just want to provide assistance in a place that I know personally that a lot of help wasn't there. I knew if I would have had an organization like this when I was going through some of my hard times, that it would have definitely been a help for me to help me get on track and get back in position in the right place and, just starting my life over again. But due to the lack of resources and services, even speaking to people, people have actually reached out to me saying, hey, this is something I need. I might can't go talk to anybody, but sometimes it's easier just to call a stranger, someone that has help in that area versus speaking to someone personally. You might feel ashamed or embarrassed or just don't know how to, cry out for help. So this is another reason why I was led to do it, because personally, I know that the need is there, and I've actually had other people to tell me that they need the help.
Now, Latrika, you ran down some of the services when we first started off, but I want to ask you again about some of the services, because what do you feel maybe is the most important, or the most important services that you provide that you didn't see out there that you needed?
I would definitely say just emotional support. Sometimes just having a listening ear. We've also, Daddy Lights Ministry has connected with counseling. We have people that's in place that can provide life coaching, that can help you with different personal, individual goals you have, whether it's going back to school, whether it's with dealing with healthy relationships, knowing how to start, just if, rather even going back to school and just, emotional support for your children, things of that nature. Even if you're living in a transitional housing institution or even a shelter, just staying with someone and you just need somebody, you might want to go back to school and start your education, or may need help with like clothing or toiletries, even for your children, things of that nature. We have been blessed to have Walmart, who has stepped in with me to partner with me to be able to provide some of these needed services.
And you do share your own personal story. You're an author and you share this in a book?
Yes, I actually do. I wrote a book because it is a personal testimony of mine. And I didn't want to write it at first because I was like, God, I don't think I want people to know the ugly stuff. Certain things you don't really want to put on blast to share with everybody. But I know God told me, well, that's what I'm going to use. So I want you to use that and be transparency, because I do know that transparency transforms. So this is the reason why I have written my book. It is some of the exact things that I went through, that where I was, in the same place, dealing with domestic violence, dealing with setbacks, dealing with hardships, dealing with obstacles, everything you can possibly imagine. But God has been faithful to me in my ministry, and He literally helped me through every single journey, from being able to, write the book, to figure out how I'm gonna write the book, how I'm gonna finance the book. But I do believe that it's not about me. It's about Daddy's Lights Ministry. It's about helping people that's broken, that needs help. They need help as far as services, financial services, resources, anything that can help get them in place where they need to be. So this is why I have shared my story, and all this information is in the books.
And
The
give us
books are
that
actually
contact
sold on
information.
Amazon.
Latrika, give us that contact information.
Yes, you can contact me as personally. You can reach us at, go to the website, is daddylightsministry.com. You can submit your information in the submission, and we can definitely reach out to you. Or you can
Excellent.
also contact our number, and it is area code 682-800-5055. And we'll be
Latrika,
glad to help you.
thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate your time.